Hello everyone, this is the Last Beluga here, coming to you with part number 3 of Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword Caveman to Cosmos mod. Now you might notice something here, something which is very brutally painful. We are back one turn, and it decided to reveal the other people that we're playing against. So, here's the issue which I have. I posted on the Caveman to Cosmos forum that when I loaded up my game, it decided to put me to the point where I could choose which person I wanted to play as, instead of put me where I just go directly back in, like between part 1 and part 2, obviously there was no difference, and then part 3, when I loaded up today, it's like, oh, do you want to play as Canada, or Turkey, or America? And I'm like, I would obviously like to play as Canada, that's where the save is from, and it's like, okay, sure, loads me back up here a turn before, and reveals all of them, but doesn't reveal the map. So I don't know what's going on with that, so I want to see if maybe I could fix that problem so that we don't end up running into it again, because I mean, like, that kind of ruins the fun in my mind. I mean, like, I don't like to know who I'm up against, but the good news is, you know, I was looking on the positive side of things, it didn't reveal the map, so we don't know where they are. We don't know who could be our neighbor, and we don't know who could be anywhere else in this very tiny world that we are in, on this continent world. So, with that, one turn before, now researching tattoos, we're going to move this guy out of the way here. Move him back. We are going to end our turn. So we're at 32, which is pretty good. In retrospect to them, I mean, now I can sit there and I can compare, which is, I mean, I don't, again, kind of messes with everything, but it's okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing we can do. The Hunnic tribe, man, that thing is very low. We are the most powerful civilization. Wonderful. Personal adornment, composite tools. We're going to go with personal adornment. Binding. Excellent. Pit traps and scouts, animal snares and berry bushes, tons of stuff. We're gonna get the Bison Hunters camp. Yeah, sure. Let's check out the new civics, shall we? Well, they're all here. I don't really see why they wanted me to come here. Banditry, we're on everything that we can. Looks like. Yeah. So, yippee for announcing that, I guess. That was a waste of time. So the Turks seem to be our major enemy right now. They're the closest to us. Not the closest to us in physical location, but closest to us in score. But obviously we're keeping a little bit ahead. There's animism here, which I'm not overly concerned about. I do want to get composite tools, though. Personal adornment. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, 31. Another +2 for them. Portable shelters. We could start making gers. I don't know. Why don't we just get the portable shelters? Composite tools is very important, though. I'm very happy that we got that. Let's throw out another scout. This guy seems to be all ready now. He can upgrade if we give him the money, which we will. So now we got ourselves a stone maceman, which is nice. We got ourselves a... So he's going to be running around for us, and we got ourselves another scout to start running around. We could get certain cultures, but might want to hold off on that. Get the corn gatherer, so we can start getting some grain out and running. We're going to get the scout to start moving down, possibly go talk to the tribal village. Hopefully not spawn barbarians, that would be wonderful. Turks, again, very close to us. It's going to be a race with them. Bark corking. Drying racks. That's actually really nice, that building, the drying rack. So we're stone clubmen. Excellent stuff. Oh my god, is that a mammoth? Sure, let's grab animism. Because, you know, when I said that I wanted to avoid all of the religions, I decided to go get all of them, like I do. Ooh, 36 gold. Retreat back. Gotta slaughter that thing. Qual. Ooh, they have passed us now, the Turks, and we've passed them. So, 1, 2, back and forth. Very interesting. There's shamanism here. Oh.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord
Wonder
make
of nature.
his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you.
I'm not so sure that we should get the...
You and give you peace.
Interrupting him. Let's get a bark gatherer. And I'm not so sure if we should go for the culture right away. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but, you know. Kill... Is that an emu? That's a moa, actually. Silly me. So obviously most of you can see that there's a lot of wild animals around here, which is really interesting, and we just got ourselves shamanism. And we're gonna get a raft building, because we're so close to water. That wasn't actually being sarcastic, we actually are relatively near to water. Let's get the basket weaver's hut. Move on and kill a pigeon. Top of the mountain, giving us some benefit. The Turkish tribe. We're a city-state, they're a tribe, and they just push slightly ahead of us. At one point, we're going to grab axe making. Culture might be one of the differences here. Childbirth hut would be nice. Got the scout to start moving around. Ooh. Defend, Mr. Scout. I want you to defend up on top of the hill. Just in case we get attacked. We subdued the pigeon. We could get the myth of the birds. A military standard or a feather worker, which I kind of want to get, so we're going to get. I think that's the one which I just used. Yep. Takes a little while sometimes to react to it. Don't know why. Ooh, wow, stone maceman. Doing a really good job here. Keeping us alive. Axe making. Wood spearman. Alright, now we're talking. Get ourselves a hunter's camp. Very well, we got feathers because of the... Ooh, a subdued wolf. Wow. So we could get the military standard. I've always had a cool idea that you could have an animal mascot for the wolves, so might as well. Our military standard is now a wolf. And this guy, now leveling up again, can get a barbarian hunter. 0.1 chance of losing. I have lost with 0.1 chances of losing before. Turks again. Leveling up just ahead of us. Now 2 points ahead. This is dangerous. It's going to be interesting. Carpentry.
From such crooked wood as that which man is made of.
Scout survives. It's also going to be an animal hunter. We want him to be able to survive against most animals. Here we're going to want him to expand out. Check out the world. See the sights. Turks are scaring me. 3 points ahead now. I don't know how they're so far ahead. Must have been something that they built. We're going to get a lumber camp. So this is good. We're starting to, kind of, for lack of better words, evolve, but we're starting to learn how to survive in the world. 39 to 42. So we're keeping, Scout 1 was destroyed. Our Maceman survived, though. We're going to get ourselves warfare. Spiked pit traps. Wow. Whew. +2 to unhealthiness, which I'm not a huge fan of. We are going to get a carpenter's workshop, though, so we can start building furniture and such. We are right on top of a, like a plane, like a flat. Wow, +9. Okay. Don't know why that happened. Oh, because we probably, because our city got larger. Flint napping.
Conan, what is left in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women.
Arnold. Very nice. We're going to get ourselves a drawing frame, which is going to up our production. Here we could get sidestep, or we could get... Mainly, you just want to go with strength. He's level 5 now, which is actually really good. Most of the time, you just want to try and let them survive to the point where they could get really strong really quickly. So, with our city growing, we continue our journey. Now going to get a huge step in the right direction. Fire making. -6.0 for building maintenance. Nice. Abatis, which is going to be it's a form of protection that goes kind of around the area. We can now burn garbage. Sure. Well, I mean, you know, that's going to help. Slash and burn. We're going to get bead making, though. I mean, this is kind of where I am. Oh, now I could get the fire one, of course. Okay, let's grab the culture. It's 1 turn. Might as well. We have a cave lion. Whoa. Alright, we can get a master hunter, which is actual +1 health from bison, deer, and kangaroo. Required to train warden, tracker, hunter, ranger, game hunter, big game hunter. Or we could get the myth of the Paleolithic cat, but it's obsolete with artificial evolution. I mean, artificial evolution I don't think is going to be for a while, and that +1 is going to be nice. So let's grab it.
Pancakes and maple syrup?
If any of you heard that quote, is that a penguin? Why is there a penguin? Aha. Sure. We're gonna get Slash and Burn, the first technique on how to clear forests, because obviously right now they've just been there, and it's nothing that we could have done. Oh, but there will be. Get ourselves a frontier outpost, which would also be nice. Mud bats, nut cracking stones. Palisade is actually the first one, which is public stoning. And I just stopped speaking in the middle of that. I did notice that. Don't worry. We're gonna get a Sage's Hut though. It's gonna be our first sense of captured a flamingo. Myth of the Sky. -1 with writing. -1 with falconry. I'll go for the one which at least is writing. Writing will be for in a little while at least. I mean, it's going to be longer than falconry. Or is it? Well, we now have a culture though. We picked up a North American culture, which makes sense. 51, we're pulling ahead of the Turks, which is excellent. The Slash and Burn, take no prisoners. So we can start burning things down. We subdued a vulture, so we can get Myth of the Scavenger. Or Myth of the Birds. Okay, we're just going to get Myth of the Birds this time. Is that a turkey? Oh no, it definitely looks like a turkey more than it does a vulture. But it's interesting. So this capturing is obviously very effective in the earlier part of the game. Well, alright then. Slaughtering all those. It's very effective in the earlier part of the game. Ooh, ceremonial burials. You'd make it, we have all these things that we could build. A sentry post, shaman hut, slaughterhouses. We can build a slaughterhouse, which is going to be good. Going around, and this is the beauty of having a... It's at a Tasmanian devil. Very cool. But... Whoa! Caught up 145, 150. Man, everybody just got a huge bump up in points. Gonna grab games. We haven't done that already. And the Turks pass us... Well, are actually tied with the Turks, but... A bonfire. Provides charcoal. Well, we might need charcoal. So we're gonna get stronger again. It's the only way that I work. Killing off the Neanderthals, which are now captives. So we're gonna send him off to the city. Maybe eat him. Like we did last time. That'd be nice. Some tasty Neanderthal. I'm gonna get counting.
Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games.
No, well said. Fire betas. Graveyards. Wow. -3 gold per turn though, which isn't too good at this point. The Palisade would be nice for building maintenance. Sure, let's grab it quickly. And here we're gonna get Myth of the Marsupial. Due to our capturing of the Tasmanian devil. Gonna continue moving the Neanderthal back to our city. So that we could either, I don't know, sell them into slavery or something. 36 gold. Easy pick up there. The Turks still ahead of us slightly, because I think they're slightly stronger. Barter. Alright. Tally stones. Okay, those are going to be important. I'm going to assume that they're important. Trails are also kind of important. They're starting out trade routes, wood carvers' huts, and instrument makers. Let's actually snag the Venus Willendorf. While it's only 2 turns, it's going to be an instant +1 to our population. If we could get it before somebody else does, that would be wonderful. Stone basement. Ah, Neanderthal died. Alright, let's see the big picture here. So barter, one of our first economy civs, is coming up. And it's the way that we're going to be doing business. So barter is going to give us +1 sickness in all cities. No foreign trade routes. -50% inflation, though. That's interesting that we're going to have to measure with that. But +10% building in all cities. It is the only thing that we have. So, you know, take it while we can. There's lots of gold increases, lots of things that it reveals. Gotta run down the path at one point or another. In here we have a rattle, so the myth of the weasel. That's what we'll be getting. The Venus Willendorf hopefully we'll be getting, and then we're going to go up to population 4. Because we're going to level up and get that. Hopefully surpassing the Turks by a lot. Huge growth right there. We're going to get arithmetic, as my math teacher used to say. Or arithmetic, as most normal people say. Grab ourselves some counting sticks, which will give us higher research. And continue on our way. Great Prophet was born in a faraway land. I wish that he would have been born here. Could have used him. Doesn't look like we have any beginnings on that. Seal makers and arithmetic, but this is good. Counters huts automatically make people upset. We're going to get the dining hall, though. One turn. We obviously have pretty decent production. I'm pretty happy about that. Despite not having really any hills around us that are in like such immediate vicinity. We're doing pretty well with the production. And I think most of that has to do with the growth of the city. So, good stuff already. Graveyard, we're going to get our frontier outpost. Alright. Sure. I mean, this is the part of the game where I'm like, you know, looks good. We are getting plus 8 gold per turn, which is huge amounts of money. We're swimming in money, so I think I'm going to upgrade my stone thrower into a slinger. Solid 28 gold, a little bit better defense. We're going to continue on, moving very close now to the end of the tech tree, pulling pretty decently ahead of the Turks, although, I mean, that was through some clever use of timing with the Venus Willendorf and quick production, which is what I like. So, as most of you can see, I'm not really working the productions that are around me, and that's for a very good reason, and that's because I don't like building gatherers that just die the next turn. So, I'd rather wait until we can get workers out, and then start having them go around. So, we got a slinger here now. Excellent defense. Obsidian weapons, although we don't have obsidian, so that kind of ruins it. We're getting it just because we have to. It's the correct answer. Good stuff, though. Plundered 8 gold. 1 gold. Spear fishing. Toolmaker now gets plus 1 gold. Increasing our worth just a little bit more. We can actually build obsidian basement, even though we... Oh, I guess it's only faster with obsidian. Interesting. I thought that... you would think that it would require something else. Bull leaping. Woodwind instruments. Wood carver's hunt. Minus 25% war on happiness. Ooh. Ooh, I like that one. Production and gold. It's like 2 of my favorite things. So, Venus Willendorf puts us ahead slightly. Ooh, that looks like the Atlat. And that, I know, is when we're starting to get to the point where we're going to be forming cities. The Atlats came around the same... It was along the line. I mean, of course, you know, so far back, it's hard to tell exactly when. We could build a canoe hunter. A canoe hut. Not really making anything out of stone yet. Everything's still pretty portable. Ooh, overflow. Nice. We have so much production that it's turned into money. Which I really like about this game, is that it could turn into... Ooh, Atlat? Sorry, just let this one go. But I do like that in this game, that when you have more production than is needed to require something, like you do it in 1 turn straight out and you have more production, they give the rest of it to you in gold. Which is very nice. Ooh, clothing. That's going to be important. I mean, I would assume it is. Just get more combat. Just crushing everything around us. With this expert stone maceman that we have. Very high level, very powerful. Pictographs, canine domestication, and tribalism. So we're going to get tribalism, and this is going to pull out one of our first grouping of techs, because there's a ton. We're going to get the buffalo jump, which is going to be plus 5 food. I mean, got to go with the buffalo, and I actually do see bison that are over here. And there's, ooh, a very nasty cave bear. It's going to be interesting. One of the things which they do really well in this game is having to fight back the wilderness. So let's check on the big picture. So, we don't really have any other types of rule, but we can now work into a tribal society itself. It's a lot of maintenance. It's sickness, but there is more food and production from camps. Personally, I don't really like it so much, but primitive is plus 125 maintenance, plus 75, plus 2 in all cities, increases the rebellion as it is, so you might as well go for it. I mean, it still is an upgrade. Tribal warfare increases local rebelliousness and disables a lot of the things which I like about banditry, which we've already built a couple of them. Or have we? I'm not sure if we have or not. Burning the garbage, when I did that quickly without coming here, it's plus 2 in all cities, and they require more, but we could get rid of it rather than just throwing it everywhere, which is great. And here, community labor, which is the one which I really like. 25% faster of workers, gatherers, work mules, elephant workers, which is already starting to sneak up on some stuff, but it's plus 5% production everywhere and faster training of things, and it only makes sense to do something like that. So, finally, we could grab chiefdom and do that, but we're going to get canine domestication, or at least work on it, because I think it is about time for me when clicking on the next thing, which may or may not be a straw gatherer. We're going to have to call it a video over here. It's been around 20 minutes or so. So, I'm just sitting here guessing how long it is, but kind of looking at the clock at the top corner, I can see that it's been just about 20 minutes, or a little bit over, a little bit under, give or take. So I would like to thank you all for watching. I'm going to see if I could fix this up, at least for next time if I do another playthrough. It doesn't show up, because that's really quite annoying. But we can see that we're ahead. We're doing well as of now. So thank you all for watching. This has been The Last Beluga with Caveman to Cosmos Part 3. Take care. Last Beluga's out.